In this video I'll show you how to remove silt from the bottom of a frame pool or any other pool. I have a Bestway Steel Pro Max frame pool with a diameter of 4.4 meters and a depth of 1.2 meters. And after a month of use, this unpleasant silt appeared at the bottom. There's also all sorts of debris on the surface, but we collect that with a fine mesh skimmer. But collecting silt from the bottom is very difficult. So we're gonna solve this problem using improvised means. As you can see, the entire bottom has turned yellow. There's a lot of silt and the standard filter can't handle it. My filter is a cartridge type. It's a bit weak, but since I don't have money for a sand filter yet, we'll have to make do with this one. To clean the silt from the bottom, we'll need a regular garden hose, rigid, with a 3/4 inch diameter. I have an old aluminum vacuum cleaner tube, as well as this brush for carpets and removing pet hair. It fits perfectly onto this tube. The length of the hose and the tube itself should be chosen so that it reaches from one edge to the other. So the length should be equal to the diameter of the pool. Next, let's take the garden hose. Here the diameters are a bit different, so it fits in with some slack. That's why you need to either put a piece of rubber on here or wrap it with electrical tape so the tubes fit tightly together. Clean the hose of any debris and wrap a thick layer of electrical tape around it. Here's the roll of electrical tape I wound up. Now put the hose on it very tightly so there are no leaks. Now everything is one solid piece. Next, carefully remove the intake fitting from the standard existing pool filter unit. We don't need it for now. Then, carefully insert the flexible hose bell into this designated spot. Make sure it's very tight again so there are no leaks. Now lower this hose into the pool. And now we turn on the filter in normal mode. We release the air. The water was circulating. And we remove the silt. As you can see, after a short period of time, the filter started pumping less efficiently, so we turn it off and check what the filter looks like. This is what a dirty filter looks like after cleaning the pool. You can throw it away and buy a new one, or you can wash it and keep using it until its flow capacity is completely compromised. To wash the filter, I'll use a regular water nozzle and high pressure. You can also use laundry detergent or any cleaning agent, but I won't go into those details now. Turn on the spray jet and start washing. Here's what the filter looks like, now pretty clean. It'll work for a while longer. Let's put it back in the pump and check how it filters the water. Now there's a strong flow of water. If you put your hand near the outlet pipe, you can feel a good pressure. And the filtration process is much faster now. The clear sign that the filter is clogged or needs to be replaced is when the water pressure at the pump's outlet pipe drops or disappears completely, and it becomes necessary to clean or replace the filter. You need to vacuum up the debris very carefully, trying not to make any sudden movements so as not to stir up the silt nearby. Otherwise, it will be much harder to suck it up. So do everything very slowly and with great care until the entire bottom surface is completely clean and clear. If you don't want to clean the filter often, because when the bottom of the pool is very dirty, there's a lot of silt and it clogs the filter, you can simply direct the return hose somewhere into your flower beds. That way, the dirty water from the bottom of the pool will flow directly onto your yard, and you won't have to clean the filter. I simply lifted the return hose and attached a regular vacuum hose to the fitting. Now the dirty water flows out onto the area under the raspberries. The water is no longer chlorinated, so it won't be harmful to the raspberries. There, the pool bottom cleaning is finished. You can see that there is no longer a large amount of silt on the bottom. You can disconnect the hose from the suction fitting and put on the standard plug. This is what the clean pool looks like. There is no more sediment on the bottom. All that's left is to clean the filter, add chemicals overnight, and the water will turn blue. The bottom will stay clean as well.